Hello, Stuart Brunker here again from Maxoptra, and I'm going to tell you today, once you run your plan, what the screen is telling you in terms of all the information it's showing you. As some of you who have seen my first video, Maxoptra free trial getting started, we saw how to build a plan, and we got to the stage where we had the screen looking just like this screen here, and populated with lots and lots of information. So let's just run through what that information is telling us. If you recall, Maxoptra planning screen is divided into three parts. We have the vehicles here with a timeline, which is now full of orders. We have a map here, which was empty, but now it's full of routes. And we had an area over here that told us about the orders that needed to be planned, but now they've been planned, so they're all on the vehicles. So let's run through some of these numbers that we're now seeing. What do they mean? On each route, each vehicle, there on the vehicle card, there are some numbers that tell us some metrics around this route. For example, this route is 196 miles long, and incidentally, we can actually limit the mileage that the vehicle does. We can limit many things. One is mileage. If it's an electric vehicle, we might want to limit the range. The route is costing us itself £196.37, and we need to we calculate that from the cost per mile of the vehicle and the cost per hour of the driver. This and then notice if I hover over these things, you probably find out as you go along. Hover on the map or on the screen anywhere, and it will show you information. But here it's telling me the total working time for this driver is 8 hours. And again, I can set a limit for that in Maxoptra, so it doesn't exceed that. And the driver is, in fact, total driving time is 4 hours and 56 minutes. Again, we can set limits on both of those. Over here, let's just deal with this area. So the capacity of the vehicle is shown here. It's 1,000 kilos in my instance. It could be 1,000. It could be 1,000 anythings. Main thing is that the vehicle orders are in the same unit of measure as the vehicle. So I've got 1,000 kilos. In this particular route, Maxoptra has loaded up 925 kilos, and it is 10 deliveries in total. So moving along the route itself, and incidentally, I'm looking at a 4-hour view of the route. I could change it to 12 hours if I wanted a more sort of see how my routes are balanced, but I'm looking at 4 hours. Hover on the order, and you'll get this pop-out coming up, which tells you some fairly self-explanatory details on the particular order. The orange bar will tell you the driving duration and driving distance. The black line here will tell you the operation duration. Again, that's something that we can set in a variety of ways, and we can explain more about that in a later video. I've actually got deliveries and collections in my orders, and so the D here means that this is a delivery, and if I move along, I can probably find some collections somewhere. Let me see. Here we are. So collections are depicted as a C. What else is there? Brakes. I've set up Maxoptra. I want to have brakes for my drivers because I'm a nice guy like that. And Maxoptra will automatically fit in where you can have a brake to the parameters that you set. Finally, along the top here, Maxoptra totals up the costs and the time and the mileage, and we'll see how this information can change when we make adjustments, which I'll show you in our next video. So hope that helped, and look forward to meeting you on our next video. Thank you for your time.